The world is an evil place. So many shitty games out there. And I had to play this one. The world may never seem the same way to me again. Now I just spend my days in bed, slowly dying. I'm bored. Guess I'll play some Pokemon. Here's a good tip. If you're bored and looking for a game to make you not bored, don't play Pokemon Rumble for WiiWare. For years, Pokemon fans have wanted a real-time Pokemon fighting game, and this game seems to be just that. But it turned out to be pretty boring. Let's just dive right in. Wow, great options menu. Why is this even here? They could have just said Rumble feature at the start instead of putting this options menu here. The premise of this game is that you're playing as Pokemon toys. Pretty random premise. Basically, two toy Pokemon are put in an arena and they fight to the death.
Pikachu?
Actually, no, but that would be pretty cool. You start the game out as a toy Rattata and sneak into the Battle Royale! Huh. Well, that went well. What, that last like 10 seconds before I died? The gameplay in this game is painfully simple. You hold the Wii Remote on its side, move with the D-pad, and use attacks with 1 and 2. The game blatantly tells you at the beginning that because they're not Pokemon and instead they're just toys, they can't grow. That doesn't just mean no evolving. They can't grow stronger in any way, thus taking away a large portion of what makes Pokemon so great. Instead of your Rattata growing stronger and then coming back, the game flat out says, nope, your stupid Rattata will never win, so just go to the forest and get some more Pokemon. Then you can just throw this one away. Whatever happened to training and learning the lesson of, anyone could be strong and fight their own battles and all that crap? Nope, Rattata, you can get lost. No need for you anymore. In every Pokemon game, I always catch some low-level bug type at the very beginning of my quest, and it always grows up to be one of my strongest fighters. I don't just throw it away because I found a Pikachu 2 minutes later. The bosses in this game are way too easy. You can usually just stand in front of them and mash the button. They'll die before you will. Well, until later, but even later they're still pretty easy. The types of Pokemon do matter, like electric versus water, water against fire, etc. But if you don't have a Pokemon of that type with a power level high enough, it doesn't really matter. It pretty much just boils down to numbers, not types. The game is honestly a little fun at first, but within minutes you get bored. You're just running up to enemies, mashing buttons until they die, and then doing it again. It's extremely repetitive, and it goes on, and on, and on, and on, and on. After a while, you get to go back to the Battle Royale and mash more buttons. Yay. You know what? I know it's not the same Rattata. I've caught like 3 since the beginning, but I'm just gonna pretend that it is. On top of being ungodly boring, this game can also be extremely easy. This Execute is so cheap. Both of his moves are projectiles, one of which recovers health. Pokemon I've befriended. Don't you mean beat up and kidnapped? The graphics for this game are very lazy. Making the Pokemon toys instead of regular Pokemon was probably just a lame excuse not to try. So on one hand it's Pokemon, so that's good. But on the other hand it gets really boring, so that's bad. But you get to play as your favorite Pokemon, and fight in real time. That's good. But your Pokemon don't grow or get any stronger, meaning that you're constantly changing Pokemon and just playing as the strongest one in your inventory. taking away from a lot of strategy.
That's bad.
Can I go now?
Although I can't really stand this game, some other people might. It's not horrible, just kind of boring. And for those out there who enjoy repetitive brainless button mashers, you may like this game. And I guess that's all I have to say. Now if you excuse me, I need to get a haircut.